clean milk and honey, they cannot be stopped. To the rising sun, there's a star in the east, shining up in the sky, shining out so bright, it's supernatural. It's a song forever. It's a song of a singer. It's a song of victory. It's a song of Biafra. It's a song of freedom. We are champions. It's the song of a singer. It's the song of Biafra. I cannot be stopped. I am a bulldozer. I carry the sling of David. I'm a lion king. A lion must fall down. Jericho walls must crumble. To the rising sun, there's a star in the east, shining up in the sky, shining up so bright, it's supernatural. It's a song forever. It's a song of a singer. It's a song of victory. It's a song of Biafra. It's a song of freedom. We are champions. It's the song of a singer. It's the song of Biafra. Yeah.
Radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to this is Radio Biafra.
We are not like other people, because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood. But they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. IPOB is very special, exceptionally special. The largest mass movement in the whole world, bar none. And we did it because Chukwuokike Abiama is with us. We did it because Chukwuokike Abiama created IPOB himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist, because we are not stopping. I am Nnamdi Kanu, and I don't stop until I get what I want.
Come back to me. All right, that was a Nation from Biafra. Useless, hilarious. My friend just sent it to me and said, "This is what I did," and it's good. Just giving them a little exposure. These are Biafran youths coming up. He's not a coming up artist. Actually, he's been in the business for a while, but was basically producing other people. But today, I think he's done something for himself. Congratulations, my brother. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi Peters. We are broadcasting live from New York City under the auspices of our mother station, Radio Biafra London. Our leader's name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This morning, we're still talking about the same issue, things that concerns us. Yesterday I was stressing on the guy who called from London, and I've been getting some inboxes, and somebody actually called me and we spoke about it. He said what the guy was saying made a lot of sense. I said, yes, I knew it made sense, but when you want to express yourself and you come out in anger, you tend to move the truth, because when you're already biased about something and you want to talk about it, any simple correction that somebody is trying to pass on will make you feel that that is what I expect. So you're already becoming negative even before you say what you want to say. The person told me that they had a meeting and this issue was discussed, basically, and coincidentally, it happened that this person that called said almost the same thing that they had in a meeting somewhere else here in the United States of America. It's okay. I have no objection to getting signatures to get whatever you want to do. But when the man approached it, the way he approached it, because first of all, I am being blamed for allowing him to talk for that long. But the truth is, if you see how he started, if I jump in, allow him to talk, allow him to say whatever he wants to say, so that you'll be able to know what area to tackle it. I gave him time to talk. He spoke. He first of all held my attention by saying, I know something I will do, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be out tomorrow. I said, okay, that's a good idea, so let me wait. Then he left that topic and was talking about other things, criticizing and shouting and calling people names, and even we in the radio, we are making noise, we're talking, and I was calm. I wanted him to go, when you finish all this, I will rise and then go back to the main topic that you're going to tell us something to do. So when he finally went there and said, this is what we should do, talking about students, children getting signatures and things like that. If we can get some great number of signatures, will be able to go to the House of their own House of Commons or whatever, to be able to. The first question I asked him was, are you a member of IPOB? He got angry because I asked that question. I wasn't asking that question because I think you must have to be in IPOB. You are a Biafra. The reason why I was asking that was to know on what direction to advise you. But he got so angry, got so upset, he went crazy. I asked that question. But I'm not saying, and I tried to calm down to explain that I am not saying this because I insist that you have to be a member of IPOB. No. If you are a member of IPOB, then I'll advise you differently. If you are out there, you are a Biafran, according to you, you are not a member of IPOB, I will still advise you differently. So that was why I was asking the question. But because you already had something evil in your heart, something, you're already angry about something. The person I was talking to yesterday said, sometimes don't blame people because people are frustrated. Of course, everybody has to be frustrated. Our leader is incarceration. We're not happy about it. Anybody who tells you it doesn't sound frustrated. But you know something? We have to keep doing what we are doing. Keep our eye on the ball. There are so many things that will distract us. But this whole thing for me is the process. The process of getting a result is what we are going through. It is like putting a crude oil in the furnace, refinery. They are refining it, they're burning it, they're doing everything to it. Just all that burning and everything, we're not punishing the crude oil. We're only trying to make it more useful. So that's exactly what our leader is going through today. All of us are going through, not just him. Because when he is not out, we are not out. When he's in jail, spiritually, we are there with him, to be honest with you. It keeps you kind of in a position where you don't know what direction to go when he is there. Just like even the people, the zoo that put him there, they don't sleep at night. They don't. If they tell me they're happy he is there, forget about it. The people can talk all the rubbish they want. But the truth is that any intelligent person knows that Nigeria, the way it is today, is gone. Whether you like it or you don't like it, that is the truth. It might not be very palatable, but it is the truth. The truth is that the country is gone for good. All we are waiting for is a day that they will give us the referendum that we're asking for. This is the quickest way of solving this problem. If you think that we don't have support in what we are doing, like some people are saying that most Igbo people don't support Biafra and all that, okay, that's cool. That's your opinion. It is not wrong. So how can you prove it? They said the tests, to get the test of the pudding is in the eating. You cannot describe the test of the pudding to somebody who has not tested it. No matter how much you try, if you get 10 people that have taken it, the description will be different. It will be 10 different descriptions. So the best way to do it is give it to the man to test it himself and make up his mind on what it is. So that's exactly what we're talking about. Referendum, some call it plebiscite, it's the same thing, doesn't matter. Give it. You say it's not constitutional. What is constitutional about it? It is a natural constitution. God said, let everybody decide on where he wants to go. You can't force me to live with you. You cannot force me to marry you. The marriage has broken. It has broken. The best thing to do is to go your separate ways. Maybe later, there are people I know that divorce after many years, they come back again together. So we have tried this so-called Lord Lugard and his Flora Shaw's company. That has not worked. So when do you think it's going to work? Why don't we try something else? When a company is too big, they say something they call franchise. I know that. McDonald's is just started by one person, but today it's all over the place. It doesn't mean that if it's all over the place, it means that the same person owns it. No, there are people that own it. That's the same thing with the zoo. The zoo is too large. They can't even handle it. They can't even handle a state. I'll talk about handling the entire nation. So break it up. Let everybody go its own way. Even if you decide in the end that you know something, I need the man in Ogbomoso or the man in Kaduna or the Fulani man in whatever. We want to come back together. They will make a decision and make a decision that is going to be based on our own thoughts and what we want. Not what the white man has put together for us. That is not working. They are not interested in us. They are basically interested in what they can get. Not because they love us so much that they think that breaking us up is going to. No. It's for their own interest they are doing it. What we are asking for is referendum. Put it to test. Whether you think that we are together in this or we are not together in it, how can you prove it? Put it to the test. Call for an independent referendum. Let us decide on where we want to go. And that is exactly our take on this, and it's not going to change. If you think that one day we're going to drop and all of a sudden everything will stay as usual, you're fooling yourself.
Come easy, things I don't come again, you know.
And it sounds the people.
Oh, promise to the success. My back and the microphone. You don't tell where we the fight for this freedom. You don't tell where we the fight for this freedom. All we need is the referendum. 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 Tell me what to do, tell me what you do, tell me what you see, tell me what you see, tell me what you know. Are we talking about the referendum? Oh, you see, I have to go for long. You know, become a slave for long. Back in the days, we know what's up. But because of Guru, the focus to come out. I remember when my father they tell me about the war. Then spend so much money just to jubilate. Yes, we go. Success in one way, typically go man. You don't tell when we fight for this freedom. You don't tell when we fight for this freedom. All we need is the referendum. 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 Oh, yeah. You don't tell me to fight for this freedom. To put the cap on my eye, come rescue your children. Even if I can't show one never. Make we no mind all this politician song. No mind them just come around. No promise us heaven and earth. Oh, no go see anything after the election. No election in Biafra land. We go sit at home that day. Make you no forget it's the princess success you have your Panama son. Not the gun. Chukuga kosi ringi. Your friend in motherland. Chukuga kosi ringi. You don't tell when we fight for this freedom. You don't tell when we fight for this freedom. All we need is the referendum. All we need is the referendum. All we need is the referendum. All we need is the referendum.
Yes, that's all we're asking for. Referendum, just give it to us. You know, if you think we don't love ourselves, we don't want to be together, we just deceiving ourselves by trying to separate, well, we are not. Just put it to the test. Take your chance. Because we are also taking our own chance. So put it to the test. Independent referendum that's properly organized will tell us who wants to stay and who doesn't want to stay. If we lose, we go. If we win, we continue with what we are doing. There is nothing you can do about it to stop us. So think about it. This is exactly what we're asking the world. Now, going back to what I started with, the discussion I had yesterday, I am looking up to it this way because it looks like what we need is support in what we are doing, getting signatures. Whoever is out there, it's a Biafran, IPOB, or whoever, is able to organize signatures, make your demand, put your signatures. If we raise, because the way they were saying it yesterday, I think they specified on number of signatures that we require, and then the houses will be, the parliament will be forced to discuss our issue, whether they like it or not. So, like I said, the man that called 2 days ago, that's the point he was trying to make, but wouldn't give me the chance to try to correct him because being abusive and insultive and making it look like we don't know what we are doing. Okay, I accept with all apologies that we don't know what we are doing. So you that know what we are doing, what are you waiting for? One of our brothers called yesterday, Gochuku, and was trying to make you understand that if you are part of what we are doing, you will know that these attempts have been made in the past by writing letters to all these people that are supposed to be of use to what we are doing, but they are all ignoring it. But that's a letter. And when a letter is written like that, you probably stand a chance to ignore it. But if you collect signatures, and the people in parliament, these are politicians that want to come back to office, they don't ever want to leave. So when the signatures are coming in, it means that their constituents are the ones demanding this. They will do everything to talk about it. So let's look at it this way. out there, there are Biafrans and members of IPOB. There are coordinators around. I'm not giving you instruction, but I'm only suggesting. I don't have the right to tell you what to do, but I'm thinking that it's a good idea if you can organize yourselves and start getting these signatures. Put it on Facebook, because I have signed a lot of things on Facebook actually. Demand, people that want signatures for certain reason, go in there and put your signature to it. These signatures are counting. It means if you have 10,000 signatures, that's exactly it means that 10,000 people are asking. And the young people are very, very good in doing this kind of thing, getting these signatures. So we can get our families, our children, our friends, our Biafrans, other Biafrans. In fact, within America alone, if the children of Biafrans in America alone go out there to get signatures, God knows how many thousands they're going to get. And then when it rises to a certain point, we'll be able to push it up to the parliament, to the House, to the Senate, whatever. And somebody will start talking about it. They cannot ignore it. But when you write a letter, it could end up in the dustbin. Just write it to one person, it trashes the whole thing. But when the signatures come in, there's a fear, because I know during election, during campaigning, you see them putting their posters left, right, and center looking for votes. So if you don't do things for people, you don't expect to go back there and be nominated or be elected to go into office. So it's a great idea, and I think very much think that our coordinators, our people should think about it. I'm not, like I said before, I don't have the authority to do what I'm doing, but I'm only making a suggestion, which if it's good thing, then it can do it. Our directorate, the people there, nobody else, you have to think about it. If there is a way you can do it to be able to get these signatures, that'll be very, very wonderful. It will help our cause. Our leader is incarcerated, and I'm sure that if the House of Commons, there are signatures that are telling them, hey, this is a British person. Why is he still there? Why is nobody not saying anything? This is exactly what our European friend that has been, talking about it. And I know that thing keeps a lot of people very uncomfortable when they hear it, because I know that people have already inboxed me privately to say, man, I don't know where you got this from. The ones that we have didn't go that far. And if you put it on Facebook, they accuse you of one thing or the other. It does not matter. What matters is that the man spoke the way anybody will speak. And we think, and I believe, that they are listening. He wasn't just talking. In fact, yesterday, Ugochukwu also made it very clear that man who's speaking is not living in London, that he drives all the way from outside London to come to London anywhere they have a campaign or anywhere we have a protest. He comes there to talk, which is quite good. So that what he's doing is quite nice. That's what he knows. That's the way he knows he wants to do it. That doesn't stop us from collecting the signatures that the other man is talking about. Because if the man himself, like I said before, if he was very sincere in his proposal, he could have started this himself. By the time he gets even only 200 or 100 signatures, he will tell us, you see what I'm doing. Then we will be asking, who is this person? And then most of us will participate in trying to, to beef up the signatures. So make sure that we get enough signatures that will attract attention. But rather than do that, he started by cursing out. He started by getting very upset. I don't know what he's upset about. The person I was talking to me said, he is frustrated like everybody else. I am frustrated too. A lot of us are. Anybody who tells himself that he's not frustrated, then the person is not telling himself the truth. Because we are in a very, very dire situation. We are in a situation where God knows why he has put us here to go through this. And nothing good comes easy, actually, because this will help us when we get Biafra. It will be a different thing entirely. The country that was put together by the white man that was never made to be together. Why didn't our forefathers, our four leaders, or whatever you call them, why didn't they see this? They did not see it because for whatever reason, something blocked their, because it's happening. Satan is in power. Those of you who go to church and talk about Satan all the time, this is part of it. When they block you from being reasonable, you discover that this country was not even together before it was put together. It's just being forced. Already you see somebody's making very great assertion that this is the people I don't like, the Igbos, because when you put them in a company or whatever, they want to strive to become the leaders. That jealousy didn't start today. It started long, long time ago. And why our four leaders, let me use that name. That when I say our four leaders, I'm talking about the likes of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. They did not see these things. But it's common sense.
Talks about killing your premier. Add on top of that the North's general hate of the East, and you can start to get the picture of the sort of tribal tension Nigeria was heading towards.
One thing I've noticed, Premier, while I've been here, is that Northerners seem to have, I might almost call it obsession about the Igbos. Could you perhaps explain that to me?
Well, the Igbos are more or less the type of people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a village, to a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of that camp, and so on. Well, in the past, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our northernization policy that in 1952, when I came here, there weren't 10 northerners in our civil service here. Then I tried to have it northernized, and now all important posts are being held by northerners.
Is this policy of filling all key posts in the North solely with northerners and not with other Nigerians a temporary or permanent one?
In actual fact, what it is a northerner first. If you can't get a northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian, but on contract too. This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee, because it will be rather dangerous to see the number of boys we are now turning from all our learning institutions coming out with having no work to do. I'm sure whichever government of the day might be, it will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to bloodshed.
All right, this was way back before independence. You see what they're saying? So we were not even meant to be together. There is no harm in that. We could have allowed these people to go while we go. But that mistake has been made, and what I'm telling you is that the hand of God is in what is happening. I think up till now, we've not even learned our lesson. We have not. We are still, still rigmaroling, going around. Yesterday, somebody sent me something that was very interesting. And I think I'm going to air with you because it has to do, I will not be shy to say it. You see, we have a union here. My people, we have a union like a tribal union and things like that we put together. There are people who, when you want to discuss issues like this that is going on, the first thing they tell you, our forum has nothing to do. We don't want politics. We don't want people discussing politics in our forum. But today, they are forced now to go into their so-called politics that they detest. Recently in Lagos, our homes, the homes belonging to our people, to the Biafrans, are being destroyed like every day. They're destroying them, and now people are crying about it. Oh, well. Now I'm looking, I can't even see that video anymore. It has been removed. This man is telling our people that our problem is that we're not politically aware of what is going on. And when they speak, the same people that I said, okay, look at it. Somebody posted it here yesterday, and I listened to it last night. And this morning, I can't see it because somebody has felt that people like me will say something about it. Now they took it down. However, I think in summary, what the man was trying to say is this. They are pulling down our homes, destroying homes. The first thing is that because we are not politically aware, we are so closed in our little enclave that we think that when we make a forum, the idea of this tribal whatever they are having, in my opinion, is that what they are struggling for is somebody who says, okay, I'm the secretary or I'm the chairman. Then when somebody is running a political office, he goes there, I'm the one in the United States, I'm this, I'm that. And then they get a little bit of that selfishness that will never get an office, get something. I call this arrant selfishness and stupidity. No man is an island. If you want to create that island, the man put in something here and they took it off. I think this thing was removed last night because I was listening to it before I went to bed, to be honest. But this morning I can't find it anymore on the forum. It is not there. The man is talking about the homes, our homes they're being destroyed in Lagos. That our people will spend money, they will go to Lagos, they spend like 100 million buying a plot of land. Not realizing, without going back to investigate, to find out what the government has designated that area for. Maybe it's an area that's supposed to be an industrial area that's mapped out already. And they go there and they buy this land, they just sell it to them, 300 million, 400 million, and they buy. After a couple of years, they come there, they demolish it. You have no right to build here because this is not a residential area. This area is supposed, because we get this money and we throw it in. 100 million for a house or for a plot of land in Lagos, in an industrial area, is like a wasted money. The man was trying to make assertion that if you take 100 million to Oka, there are so many places in Oka you can buy property. If you want to spend that 100 million, if you insist, it's going to be, create the 100 million there. Buy it there. The moment the price of that place goes up, you have so many plots of land there that you need to, let's say you have like 10, and you're putting the price very high, people will not buy it. Anybody that buys it, anybody that comes in there to buy it, means that there is something, and that will attract people like that too. No, we don't do that. We go to create these industries in other people's land. Today, look at the consequences. I saw the bulldozer bulldozing houses. I saw it on Facebook. So that's exactly what this man was saying. I wish it was here because somebody took it off. Somebody in the forum probably didn't like, because already somebody's already saying thank you, truly interesting, great information, thanks indeed for sharing. Now where is the thing? The video had been removed by the so-called people who think that they are very smart. People who think they know. Information, they say, is power. It does not matter where it comes. Go there and talk about, people are dying today. They're killing people left and right and center. And you go to that kind of meeting, you talk about it. No, we don't want to discuss politics. They pick up words. They pick up words that other people say, and they just say it because you have heard other people say it. When did killing of people, maiming of people, raping women, killing children, when did that become politics, for God's sake? That's why I don't attend those meetings, because they say like minds. I would rather stay out because I don't want to go in there and say something that, because it's provoking, it's annoying. When you see things are spoiling and people are not talking about it, because of what? What is the fear? You see it happening. Let us say when IPOB started, a lot of people were skeptical. They didn't want to join it. Okay, today you are seeing the things that are happening right in front of you, and you are still deceiving yourself by thinking that you don't want to get involved. You don't want to get involved, but you're living in the world. Man, you got to get involved. If you don't go to Mecca, Mecca will go to you. That's Muhammad goes either way. If you don't go to him, the pain will come to you. It will eventually get to your doorstep. Mark it somewhere. There's no exception. If you were not aware before, now that you are aware, what are you doing? You are still lying to yourself. It's the same thing. In that zoo they call Nigeria. Oh, Nigeria will be good. Well, one day it will be nice. Nice when? Our fathers were saying the same thing. We are now in our old age. We are still saying the same thing. We allow our children to come and say the same thing because nothing will get better. It will get worse and worse and worse. We have to think. Okay, Mamife, you know when people somebody used to say when you draw a cycle, at the beginning of the cycle, it's somebody who is very, very uncivilized, and then you're pulling the cycle going back. When by the time you get to the end of the cycle, the man is a wise man, he has a lot of wisdom. But the unfortunate thing that he's very near his ignorance because it's a cycle. When he started, he run around. By the time he gets back to where he started, he's wise now, but very close, he will become an idiot. And just because he's going to start all over. We get sense, but we not get sense. We get sense, but our sense not reach anywhere. I don't know what they are afraid of. I don't know whether when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started this thing, I was thinking that, they are like, who is Nnamdi Kanu? I've heard all kinds of things. But the point is that it is normal for people to think like that. But you don't think like that forever. You have to get to a point in your life, you have to say, wait a minute. This man seemed to be making sense. Because we have not been listening to this man, and now we are beginning to see that the things that he's saying make sense. So let us stop fooling ourselves and deceiving ourselves and tell ourselves the truth. I saw that thing, but I'm telling you, I am going to look for it because by mistake, I didn't share it. If I had shared it, maybe I could have been able to go back to where I shared it from. Because when I saw it yesterday, I discussed it even with my wife. And at night, I said, there is something I saw in our forum. So it all means that these people are not beginning to think properly. Immediately, probably somebody saw it and then they quickly, boom, they grabbed it, they took it off. I don't know who the saboteurs are, I'm telling you honestly. I don't really know who they are. But sometimes it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain because they do certain things and you're wondering on what side are these people? On what side are they? You will not know. We are here. Whatever they do, he's saying it without malice, without anger, without prejudice in any shape or form. We are going to get our nation, whether they like it or not, with their support. Without their support, it doesn't make any difference. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is like a man that has finished his mission. He has finished his job. He's now left for us. There is nothing they can do. Like in his own words, we have got to the point of Rubicon. There's no going back. We can't go back on this quest. The quest for Biafra is sacrosanct, and there is nothing anybody can do to stop what we are doing. We are still saying it. I'm saying it categorically that Biafra is here to stay regardless of what any man thinks. Etereji, eterotazi. Biafra will stay. Our friends are talking in Great Britain, and I welcome whatever the man says, whether I like it or not. The only thing I'm saying is that to take the suggestion, he has done what he knows how to do. For those of you outside there who think that we can get signatures, please start something. Don't just get angry about it. Start it on your own. You don't have to be a member of IPOB to do that. Get your signatures. Then we will ask later, when you get most of these signatures, we'll start asking, who is this person? How are you doing it? Even the so-called people that when you're outside the fence, when you start getting these signatures, I am sure those inside the fence will participate in it. I will give you more signatures so that we can get somewhere. Let's not get angry about it. What you're looking for is what I'm looking for. But forget about the way I'm doing it. Do it your own way and do it right. That's what we are saying.
Harriet Hallen, has she not been here to discuss anything? No, she hasn't. She hasn't said a word. Her own constituents have written to her. She doesn't say anything. So what is going on? What is going on? Why has nobody from the Foreign Commonwealth Office mentioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? How can you have a British citizen traveling on a British passport, kidnapped in Kenya on June the 19th, He was tortured for 8 days before being extraordinary rendition back to Nigeria. Why was he extraordinary rendition back to Nigeria when he's a British citizen? Has nobody behind these windows asked that question? How can you all remain silent? How can you all pretend that you can't see anything going on? It's all over social media. Catriona Lang, the High Commissioner for the UK in Abuja, has done nothing. She gets tagged in every single tweet that tweets about Mazi Kanu and extraordinary rendition. She doesn't reply to anybody. You ask a question, she blocks you. Is that really someone in her position? Is that really something she could be doing? She's done nothing at all. She's a representative of the UK in Nigeria. She represents British citizens in Nigeria. Why has she not represented Mazi Kanu? Why is the total silence? You've got another protest next to us here, a lady called Nazanin. Nobody's helping her either. She's a British citizen. What is going on in this country? The 67 to 70 Biafra war, it wasn't a war. It was a genocide. And the UK was complicit in genocide. The UK is complicit in genocide now. Today, it's happening again. Yet why do we not hear about it? You go 20 yards away, the BBC cameras are there, the ITV cameras are there. Why does the BBC and ITV not cover Biafra? If what was going on in Nigeria was happening in any other Commonwealth country, it would be all over our news. So why is it not reported? It's not reported because the British government are still looting all the resources in Nigeria. Biafra on its own would be a world leader in any way you can think of, one of the richest countries on earth. But the UK can't let that happen. Because if the UK lets that happen, it has to start paying for the resources, of which all the oil that it gets now is given free. How can you put oil above thousands and thousands of people's lives, slaughtered on a daily basis? Catriona Lang, who works for this office, is fully aware of it. What's her response? Her response is to go on Twitter and start dancing with the Fulani terrorists who are committing these atrocities. How is that right? Ask yourself a question. How can we stay silent when this is happening? You can turn a blind eye. You can remain silent. You can do nothing at all. But don't ever turn around and say you didn't know what was going on, because you know exactly what's going on and you're doing nothing about it. It is absolutely shameful. Boris Johnson, what's he doing? He's doing nothing. Buhari is dead. Buhari died in London in February 2017.
That's right.
He died in London in 2017. So why do you still put this charade out that Buhari's coming to London? Buhari's coming for medical treatment. The man died in 2017.
Yes.
And when that comes out, seriously, the UK will look the biggest fools on earth. The death certificate's there. It's all written.
That's right.
There's proof he died in London. He's buried in Saudi Arabia. And yet you keep that quiet as well. How can you keep quiet that a president of a country died 4 years ago and you're still portraying him coming here for hospital treatment? Is that not a farce?
Cover up.
It's a total cover-up. A total corrupt cover-up by a totally corrupt government. But when Biafra comes, then we will see who laughs. Because it won't be the UK. All hail Biafra.
All right, that's my national anthem. I play it every single day for them to hear. The world has to listen to it. This is Radio Biafra. We are into our conversation at this time, 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, +1 929-406-9953. The lines are open for you. You can call in, but please be kind, be nice. Don't stay too long on the phone. When you just called, go straight to your point and allow other people, because we want to take as many calls as we possibly can. This is Radio Biafra.
People, we don't kill a lot of people in Nigeria.
All right, that's not exactly what I want to go through right now. I'm going to give you the chance to make your calls, and I wouldn't have somebody talking when you're calling. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. All right, let's see. All right, caller, good morning. Call on straight, call on WhatsApp or straight time. I'm sorry. Tell us your name and where you're calling.
Good afternoon to you, Mazi, Dr. Ipit. I greet you, sir. Good afternoon.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, my beloved brothers and sisters, dear friends all over the world. Our God, QPSK, will continue to keep us moving forward. My name is Hugo. You see what I really want to say? You see these people that didn't value the opportunity that QPSK give them. Rather, they are fighting that opportunity. That is not a good thing. The reason why I'm sounding this way, there are so many people who are castigating what the IPOB Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Like one said this morning that he has been in United Nations so time, that this is not the way for one to get freedom, that we're supposed to do this one. And this man that is talking this, he says he's a lawyer. He's a barrister, for that matter. When he wants to introduce himself, you see a very big name. You know how to get what we are looking for. So for so many years, and you are silent somewhere, and you are watching your brothers and sisters dying. Is it not, let me say, you are doing partial if you really know what you're supposed to do, and you are allowing us to die. Now, this wonderful group emerged by the means of QPSK, and you provide our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you are coming out on radio and saying, look at how to get it. Look at it.
All right, I don't know what happened to your line. Well, the phone just switched itself off. Call us back and finish what you have to say. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls. 646-920-4541. 845-344-7984. 929-406-9953. Call us.
Starlight Production. Show face on the microphone. Shalom in the air. Shalom Muchineke. We are getting there. It's a matter of time. Shalom. Bosom, you know me say I go say my right for you, Nigeria. Bosom, you know me say I don't know myself again. Yeah. The love I have for Biafra has taken over my heart. It's burning like fire. Biafra is my heart desire. I want her like Messiah. Nnamdi Kanu is Messiah. My love, oh. I'm ready to do anything for you, my love. Jai. I'm ready to do everything for you, my love. Jai. I will make you my granddson. I will make you my cashier. Just be patient, my love.
All right, caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mazi I. Peters. May Elohim bless you, Mazi I. Peters.
Bless you too.
My name is Mazi Chinemerem Obiugu. I am from Abadan, Wangala local government. I'm a president Biafra land. Mazi, you know, and nobody will stop the kingdom of God to success. Issue of Mazi and the color and IPOP, they can afford the people. Arwanu Nenu Bari Gigi all along, Gigi never, Mari Haneme, or that needs just on Wazi, or Mari on our Swaru Sukusuku. Why I'm saying this is people that call themselves elders in Igbo land. These people are a disgrace. I'm sorry to say. Now, Chukwemeka Ezife how to tell Igbo people to be Alamajeri to go and beg Northerners for them give them Igbo 23 president. Hi, oh God, Igbo, shame on you. Look at what your elder statesman say in Igbo. Your elder statesman. You people should go and beg. And Igbo Alamajeri. Hi. Mazi, I put a mail him bless you. Biafra is here. We are not going to run.
Oh, yes.
The kingdom of God must surely restore. Yeah. God bless you, my brother.
God bless you. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra. Let's see. I have a call coming on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, Daddy. Good afternoon.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yes, thanks so much. I thank God for coming out yesterday. I mean, I really
You have a noisy background. It's background. You see, it's like you're in a crowded place.
Is it okay now? I'm in a public place. That's the reason.
Okay, go ahead. Just round it off real quick. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Your line is open.
Okay. Yeah. Good afternoon, good afternoon, my leader. I just want to thank you for coming up with this. Should I use the word regurgitated information, like you said in the admonition, that all this whole thing has been said on this platform earlier enough before now, but it's because people felt best not to give attention to our radio and right. Any other way they can do it, that's all. There is no other way any man on earth who is wiser than even God himself that can do it and get it right any longer. The reason is this. Our leader, Mazi Kanu, formed a family. He formed a family. And this family he formed, nobody can do it again. Is it Ohaneze that will leave PDP and join PDP? Or is it PDP that will leave, their platform and join another group? We don't have the understanding and the spiritual vision that our leader had before coming into this struggle. So I don't think it's even good to test them and say, go and do it the way you want to do it. Because those people are saying to tell him to go and do it the way they want to do it. These are the people who does not know how to even collectively control their own family, not to talk of a community or a state or stock of the whole Biafra as a nation. So I don't think any of them deserve to be, encouraged, go and do it your own way. These guys are so what is this that we cannot achieve? Coming to police, confess and say, with Biafra. That movement, or be it either on Christianity, is it a thing? Somebody will say that Nnamdi Kanu is not doing it right, and at the same time, if he's given platform, he took it down to political scenario. This is not a policy. We are talking about freedom of the nation. We are talking about the happiness of a new generation to come. We are not talking about ourselves selfishly, no. So if they are hanging out thinking they will do it rightly than us, don't think anyone can do it. The first step, the scripture says, is try to get at home. And if you don't have a home, you don't have a platform. And if you don't have any structure that you can hold in the home. So we have done this perfectly. Our leader has done this perfectly. So anybody who is not following IPOB family is not looking for better. The person is looking for a better that has the structure again. I tell you this, believe me. So I am angry because, people feel like they worth it. They don't deserve it. Any person who does not want to join IPOB should fork out. Now, I am bitterly affected because the life I'm living in this motherfucking country called Nigeria is making me to go gaga every day. I can't even think of getting my parents in a life beautiful at this stage. I'm not married. I'm not as a kid. And somebody tells me to keep on answering in Nigeria. It's not a wrong information to me. Well, I don't know. I maybe forgot what I want to say, but at the same time, I want to pray for my leader. Father in heaven, I thank you for your servant, Mazi.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for everything you have done. I thank you because there is no one like unto thee. To them, you think they are good than him. You have faith in their heart. They are not faithful to you, and that is why you chose him, like you chose David, the son of Jesse, from the bush. Now he has done this so far. Father, increase his wisdom. Having more of his heart not to accept any offer from this animal, be it within the Nigerian circle, be it abroad, be it within. Don't allow him to see himself as a human again. Because it's when he begins to see himself as a woman that he will compromise.
Thank you.
He is the only pinnacle that we know. And because of this, we pray that you see him through to the end of this struggle. Thank you because Biafra is here. Yeah. Thank you because our enemy is ashamed. Thank you, Lord, for all the new messages Thank you for this person during this point. And people are standing out, putting up their hands to cause them and to lay yourself upon them. The truth you do into their generation. Thank you, Father, for answering my prayer.
Amen.
Now forever I'm on
Amen.
I remain down about the mother. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. We'll still have more calls coming in at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, plus 1-929-406-9953. All right, while I'm still looking, I'm still trying to get that video. But until I get it, I will take more calls as they come in. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller, good morning. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Are you there? Your line is open, but you're not talking. All right, call us back. Maybe you're not ready. Anytime you're ready, give us a call. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Still taking calls. Stay tuned.
Biafra is the hope. The nation never relent. Biafra is the hope. Biafra is the hope. I want to fool. Go package forever. Go manage again. Bosom. A lot of people could not pay their house rent again in Nigeria. Bosom. A lot of people could not feed their children again. Here in Nigeria, a lot of people could not fuel their cars.
All right, caller, good morning. Caller on WhatsApp, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi. My name is Paul, calling from Gabon, Mazi. Good afternoon, Mazi.
No.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for the job you are doing for us, and I'm very, very happy. And God will reward you and your entire home. What I want to say this afternoon is that I hear what you are putting to us to listen about what British man who are this talking sense, because what you people should understand, and all Biafran should understand, is that British people is the one who want to Islamize the whole zoo, and Biafra is not part of it. That is why we are clamoring for our Biafran nation. So that is why all Biafrans must stand up, all hands must be on deck. And I know that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they must release our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And these people we call our some, because I cannot say that our elders. Some of our elders are foolish, because you cannot tell me that they are seeing what is happening around the zoo, and they are using Biafra agitation to go to Abuja, and they're looking for presidency, where they will tie this one will tie them rope on their neck. So and they have to understand that this generation, we are not looking for presidency of the zoo. Those agitation we have been doing for a long time. Those people who die even before the war and during the war and keep on dying is not dying for restoration of the zoo or for presidency. So they must bear it in their mind that we are looking for referendum. We are looking for Biafra nation to come. And any other who are seeking for presidency, Mechuko Kabiama, punish him and his family. We are not here for presidency or for restoration of the zoo. What we are looking for is the Biafra nation, and they must release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released.
Thank you.
Unconditional release, and give him what he's looking for. This marriage is not by force. The marriage is over. We have divorced for many years ago. So they must give us our referendum. Mazi, I don't have much to say. What I have to say this afternoon is to greet our national coordinator here, Mazi Chimamadi, and our zonal coordinator is Madabuchi. They are doing a marvelous job in Gabon. Those are people who are making it happen in Gabon.
Thank you.
So other coordinators all around the world must stand up. Yeah. Stand up for Biafran to go. We are getting them as. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541. I have a call coming in on what line is this? Principal Officer's line. Caller, good morning on WhatsApp. I'm sorry. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Mazi Peters.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Peters. Thank you so much. I appreciate your job, your duty, your work. You are doing extremely marvelous. I just want to give an input on what you said earlier regarding our people, Igbo people. I've been asking this question you asked about an audio. I know that audio.
Can you introduce yourself, please? Tell us who you are.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
sorry, Mazi. I'm TBK Nodin. I'm calling here from Switzerland.
Welcome
Excuse
to the
me for that.
Yes, go.
Yeah,
right.
Thank you so much. My line might be wobbling because I'm in an odd space, so forgive me.
Okay.
The audio you spoke about initially at the beginning of your program, I got it.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me? Are you there? Fortunately, I don't know what's going on. It looks like Your line is still open, but I can't. You're not talking anymore, are you?
Are you hearing me now?
Now I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. What I was trying to say is regarding the audio you made mention about.
Yes.
About one of our brother who spoke regarding the demolition of our properties in Lagos.
Yes.
And one person in your group or your WhatsApp group removed it. You see, I have always asked this question to anybody who knows me. Are there two different types of Igbos?
I don't know.
and and another question is, if there are no difference, is this foolishness only ideologically based? Does it mean that they do not understand what IPOB is fighting for?
I don't know.
I'm telling you, almost, I will put it 100% of Igbos who are in Igbo Union or any related or affiliated union called Igbo, the name Igbo is involved, behaves alike, 100%.
Yes.
And I'm in one, but I removed myself. I'm in one. They never appreciate anything about IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
You dare not bring anything relating to IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu into the forum.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, why are these people so? Where is this sickness coming from?
I don't know.
Does it mean that the IPOB agitators are different in DNA than an average Igbo man who are in this affiliated Igbo organization? I keep on begging to know the answer. But up until today, I appreciate that you brought this thing up because this is an issue we need to deal with.
Yeah, listen. Yeah.
Mazi, believe you me, they do not feel burdened about our ordeal. They don't even see it or they pretend not to see it. You know what? They bring anything that is anti-IPOB is what they feed in their forum.
Yes.
And they laugh over it.
That's
and
right.
they comment over it.
Yeah.
But make no mistake and bring anything in positive side of IPOB. Believe you me, they will start antagonizing you.
Yes.
So that question I ask is, are there two different types of Igbos? Are IPOB foreigners in Igbo land? Or are these people with red caps foreigners in Igbo land? We must emphasize on that and we must talk about it. Because there is where our problem lies. Yes. Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Please, if you can send that video, just send it to this number that you're calling from and send it to the WhatsApp.
Okay, I will look for it and send it. I will look for it. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
You know, this is unbelievable. What he's saying is exactly the way I felt. Something I saw last night. And they quickly remove it. What did the man say? He's advising our people. For them, anything, what you can talk about the zoo is the things that are positive because they are thinking of their political career, what they are going to make out of this nonsense. Useless country that, you know, you cannot even dash somebody an office unless you're so desperate. Unless you are nothing. You don't trust yourself. You're worth nothing in your life. You're so desperate. First of all, if you love Nigeria so much, why don't you stay there with them and fight it out? You come to this country, you do menial job, the kind of job you are overqualified for, and then they're trying to create a system there that will benefit everybody. You are against it. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. The man that was talking about it, I don't have a property in Lagos. I'm not gonna worry that. Normally, under normal circumstances, but the man was saying something and advising our people. They took it out of the forum. For them, demolishing, you know, we don't like politics. When they are breaking somebody's house, you call that politics. When they rape your mother and your sisters, that's politics. Oh, you put it on your, you will all get it. God knows my prayer is that it will get to your doormat. Everybody, anybody who loves the zoo, let his family face be like the zoo. Because it's disgusting. At first I said, maybe they're just jealous. You know, they think that my dear brother, you don't stand to lose anything. And what if you lose by being honest to yourself? Oputu phone, oputu everybody. It will touch everybody. It's not an isolated case. You sit down, oh, we don't want to discuss this in our forum. This is a forum. It's made for. Why do you create a forum? Forum is a place where you discuss issues. You don't discuss only the one that favors you. No. Anyway, the point is that like I'm here, I don't ask to be put in any forum. But if you put me in any forum without even my asking, and you start sending me garbage, I will delete it. I will not make any negative comment, but the point is I will stop you from sending them. And if I am responding back, then take me to it. I don't want to belong there. Because like my brother just said, they're so negative about anything IPOB, anything Nnamdi Kanu. The first thing they remember is, oh, we don't want to discuss politics. But when I saw this yesterday, before I went to bed, I was talking to my wife. I said, wow, it looks like, look at this forum. This is what they're talking about. I thought they don't discuss issues like this. What was the talk about our people buying property all over the zoo without checking properly before they spend all that money? The man was saying, even use Oka as an example. Said, if you can spend 200 million buying a plot in Lagos, you go to Oka with 200 million, you will get an estate. You will get, how would I describe it? Not even a flat, not even a plot, but you get large land. If there is nothing, and they say, you can't build there because they're charging a peanut, yearly, they pay yearly at 200 and something. The point is that development that you created in Lagos was not created by the people, the owners of the land. It's you that went and created. If you can create the same thing in Oka, you might not benefit today, but your children, generations. If you spend that 300 million in buying, you buy acres of land, not just one land. And then keep them there, divide them into plots. You will eventually recover that money. Sell them, put them at a very high price. Because the moment it's a property selling for 50 million, the people that will buy it are people that can afford 50 million. Not people like us, 300,000, 400,000, one plot. No. When the price is high, it brings the standard of that place up. I was discussing with a musician friend of mine. Let me be honest. Let me use this as an example. This guy used to be a musician, but now he's managing musicians, and he has kept a standard for his artists. Because we were discussing, I was trying to get a friend of mine whose daughter was getting married, basically requested me to get him an artist because he thought maybe because I was in this field, I know these people. Well, I know them they know me and I know them, but I've been out of this business for a long, long time. So, I tried to get my friend a deal to get somebody to come and sing for her daughter and everything. And the money that we're asking to pay, or that my friend wanted to pay, they rejected it. And it was such a large sum of money, I don't want to say how much it is, for just show face. That's what we'll call it. Come and show your face and get out. Then when I spoke to the manager, he said something to me that made sense. He said, when you have a standard, you want to keep the standard there. You don't want to be running up and down. Keep your standard. The people that will come are the people that can afford it. Based on what the conversation, something I read, Peter Edochie spoke about. At the time, there was the time they said the musicians were being suspended. Film actors were being suspended and things like that. And somebody said to me, it's them, the traders, that created that scenery because they could not afford to pay these people anymore. How did they do it? When they get someone like an artist, let's say a movie actor, and they pay him like 100,000. They go and tell their friend, oh, do you I paid 400,000. Now his friend is going there and begging. Why don't you take 300,000 from me? I'm not as rich as that person. They're taking their standard, they're taking the price up, or at the point they couldn't pay anymore. So the point that I'm trying to make is that If you spend 200, 300 million in Lagos buying a property, go to Oka, you will see a land, a village. I'm telling you honestly. Whatever you want to use, land is something that never goes wasted anyway. Land is something that the price will always go up. It never comes down. No. Go to my community, man. Today, you can't get a land for 5 million naira. No way. Nobody will even look at you. You're just joking. I'm talking about one small piece of land. Because the price of the land keeps going up. But you go and waste all this money in Lagos. Tomorrow they put a bulldozer and start demolishing homes. I see it happening. And somebody put it on the forum and somebody had the nerve to take it out. Because no, they don't want to face the truth. And somebody is bold enough to write about it. And the first thing you do is grab it and take it off. Because why? I don't know. I don't know why, honestly. Unless you speak about something that will make them, make them go out there and tell politicians that this is me, that's me, waka pass, that's what we call them in Nollywood. That's me. I mean, I'm an actor. You are not acting anything. You're just there walking, maybe staying in the hotel. And you just say, oh, that's me, that waka pass. This nonsense should stop. We're really going to talk about it because that's exactly what this guy was called. I'm very happy he raised this point because that's the way I feel. I don't go to most meetings here. I'm telling you, because it's very annoying. They just get you very angry. You're asking somebody's behaving as if he is from a different planet. You live here, your family is being killed every day, your children are being raped, your mothers are being raped, your farmland is being destroyed, and then somebody goes, we don't want to discuss politics. Because you have heard somebody say politics. You can't differentiate between politics and stupidity. You are foolish. You might refer warfare. It has nothing to do with politics. I don't see where politics you have to go and rape a woman and you discuss it, says politics. An innocent child killed an innocent child, and then it's politics. That's the kind of things you call politics. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My number here is 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. All right, here I come. I have a video here. Let me see if this is the one that I was looking for. It looks like.
No, I go to na Sancha Yapa. When I feel, I go to town on the states. So when I image observe, I will go about our shift and I go to my step. The room we bolo challenge him down. Na it can see the name. All the shots here, I must be a Syrian. That was all more. That's no. Man. I go my guys on. Look at these all. I'm not cool to go about. Don't know for that one too. I'm not for that. That's what I'm not doing.
Yeah, this is not the one that I'm looking for. This is somebody who was taking a picture when those houses were being destroyed. However, the one I'm looking for, somebody sat down and analyzed the whole thing that's happening, advising our people. And in the Newepifana forum, they are supposed to be Igbos. I don't understand it. Do we have different type of Igbos from different? Because I don't really understand why anybody should take it out. Like I said, I don't own a property in Lagos. I don't. But I was listening to this man and I felt he was making sense. He was advising us. And I said this morning I was going to air it so people will listen to it. Last night, somebody took it off. And then this forum is supposed to be 90% or 99% Igbos that are in that forum. Because it has nothing, it portrays his country, his zoo, but zoo, there. So if anything that portrays them as evil, he takes them out. Are they evil? Nobody is lying. They are telling the things the way it is. For you, you don't want it. I've read comment that somebody write, why do you people always want to say bad things about this country? You don't say the good things that they do. My brother, if you do something good, let me be honest with you. Nobody has to talk about it because that's what you're supposed to do in the first place. You want to be praised for tarring the road, for building the roads. You want me to say kudos for you for giving me electricity? You want me to praise you for giving me water to drink? Come on. You don't need praise. Nobody should say thank you for that. That's why you are there. What we point out is the evil that you're doing, things that are doing that is not normal. That's the only place we need to talk about. You are not like a child here. Say, caller, good morning. Caller on straight line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, my big brother. Mazi, my name is Good. I'm calling from UK.
Yeah, well.
Yes, Mazi, I appreciate you for your good job and I appreciate our leader and Biafra worldwide. Mazi, like our brother says, is it 2 types of Igbo in Biafra land? The answer is yes. It was the Fulani pregnant before the war and after the war. Yes, there is. These are the people we call a slave. One of them is Ezife. Yes, who think that we are going to watch the proper Igbo people. Yes, proper Igbo people, if we don't know it now. Ezife is one of the Fulani bigots who said we should go and prostrate, kneel down to Fulani and beg them that they are going to. I was reading what this man was saying, that we are going to kneel down to every ethnic group if he's going to want us to kneel down. And I say, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I wish our leader is here with us to address that man. That's why I said in this radio, Ezife shouldn't go anytime our leader is coming to court. Let him go and sit down in his house and sit down and drink bukutu. Let him go and follow his Alaba people and drink bukutu. He shouldn't go and be disgracing us because I know it's not Igbo. Let him sit down. Mazi, and the second one is this. I don't want anybody to come in this radio to use emotional blackmail to blackmail IPOB. We are not going to take it. We are fighting for our freedom. We are not going to take it. Anybody that comes here to blackmail, if you know what, Director said, if you know what you are going to do for Biafra to come, do it with honesty and sincere. Don't come here and blackmail with emotional blackmail, thinking that all these presenters will fall in your trap. If you have anything you are going to render to IPOB, come to the meeting. Go there and suggest the information, whatever you feel they are going to bring Biafra or rescue our leader to the coordinators. That is why the coordinators is there. So just sit down, take an oath, suggest the opinion, and let's talk about it. Don't come here and radio to blackmail. I'm not gonna have it. Never. Somebody like me not gonna have it because I know what I'm saying. I know what our people are doing here. Yes. They always stay by the side and say, "POB, go and do this, go and do this." Are you one of us? No, you are Biafra. I agree, but what are you doing? They are saying our leaders don't do anything. ESN come out. What about 20 pounds? What about 10 pounds to donate? Let those people that is guarding our forest. They're not gonna do it. They'll come here and have to blackmail IPOB. That era have gone. You're not gonna blackmail IPOB with any rubbish you have. If you have anything is meaningful, come to the meeting, discuss it with the coordinator, and let's take it from there. Yes. Martin, in terms of our people demolishing our people's house, what I'm saying in that opinion, that our brother advised us, but what I'm saying, our people should not be fast enough to condemn our people. Because somebody sold that land to them, and the government knows about it. Why demolition Igbo people property? That is why I'm asking my people, let's get our Biafrans and go home. If anybody that demolish your property anywhere in Nigeria, government of Biafra will hold you responsible. But our people are not listening. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. All right, I have a call coming in on, let's see, this one. Caller on WhatsApp on private line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi, Ike Peters.
Yeah, well,
good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi, I sent that audio to you. I don't know, maybe you see it.
Okay.
You try to open it to see if the one you are looking for, the one the man was telling them when he was advising them not to build, they don't listen.
Okay.
Mazi, it's your brother Mazi because I'm calling from Austria. By the special grace of God, I am the IPOB Austria National PRO. Mazi, I am going straight to what I want to say today is that Chukwuka Biama is going to bless my leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, guide and protect him from every danger, from every hands of the evil ones and from all evil doers. May he protect him, any man or woman coming close to him with an evil act, may that person fall down and destroyed before they come close to him. This is my prayer this afternoon from here. He said. Mazi, let me be honestly speaking. This old man called Ezif, I think it's a hard time. It's a hard time he should go and rest. I don't know whether his old age is making him to speak sometimes out of point. Why? How is this man speaking on behalf of the Igbos that we are going to kneel down to beg for presidency, even if he take us to lie down? I don't know. Maybe he's speaking for himself, not us. Not us. But what a shame. Since the creation of that country, even after the independence that Nnamdi fought for, even the president they gave to him was just a portfolio. He wasn't even acting. He's not even a real acting president. Even to today, we are surviving without the president. Why must we be so much anxious of this president of a thing?
I don't know.
All we are asking in that country is that give us a referendum for our people to decide their fate if we want to continue with this contraption or not. We have tried enough. If anything happened in that country, Igbo people will be a sacrificial lamb. Biafrans will be a sacrificial lamb. If there's any riot in that country, there will be a sacrificial lamb. If they don't kill us in the north, they will kill us in the west. Which type of thing? How long can we keep on doing this noise? And you see, the same people who are doing this thing is the people that we are there even when I was not born.
You know.
I was born to know these people. They are still ranting up to today, Mazi. I am over 40 years. The same people, I heard their name when I was a little kid. They are the same people trying to maneuver us, trying to sit on our head when we talk. They will try to press us down. Yeah. What type of thing is this? They should give us chance. Before they will say, they should give us chance now. This is not what we send them. What we are asking them is that go and release our leader Mazi Nnamdi, because if you know how you people donated money to kidnap him, to beat him up, rendition him to Nigeria, took an Igbo man donated a private jet to Mazi to go and take our leader from Kenya. What type of wicked people is this?
I don't know.
Just how our people are acting. Is there different Igbo? The same thing is happening here in Austria that I am. When you go to Igbo Union and talk about this issue of Magila, they will tell you, hey, leave that politics. Yeah. I begin to wonder what all they need to do, Mazi, is to donate money every year. They will take it to dance or Sadeba and Oliver the Cook. That day you see them, they will wear red cap, carry their walking stick, claiming Okadebo Churuzo. But the same idiots, they are killing his people at home. He can't do anything. Even common protests here, when we go to protest, you don't see much, you don't see them. Mazi, these people, I don't know where they are. But all is well. Yes. We must continue. This freedom that we are fighting, there's no Jupiter. We have crossed the Rubicon. Yes. No Jupiter can stop us. That's right. They can rant, they can do whatever they like. At the end, this Biafra will come. And if they stand on our way this time around, IPOB have given them benefit doubt to listen to them whenever they call to, because we listen. We are not that organization that when our elders will respect all us, we will do listen to them. This time we've listened to them, we've given them this benefit of doubt. And if they cannot be able to do this, let them never ever come to us again in every decision IPOB take. Because this time around, we will take them bomber to bomber, not going back. Yes. But you can't my bless you, man. Thank you so much. Take that what I sent to you, the read what you are looking for. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. All right, and there we This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Let's see. I have a call on caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, Dr. Peter, thank you so much, Mazi. This is Ugo. I called back.
Yeah, there we go.
So what I'm saying before, I don't know what happened to the line. There is a lot of people Especially this thing that I'm about to say now, I don't know the reason why. So many people that is involved in this is our elders. And they are the reason why some of our youth are talking to them anyhow, and they said we are being instructive. You that normally introduce yourself as a public affairs analyst, you introduce yourself as a high barrister officer, and you are an Igbo person. You go from one radio station to another. What's your topic? That the Kano is not doing it well. That the IPOB is not doing it well. I want to ask such people because I know that this is not one person. There are so many of them in this. If you are telling yourself the truth, as you said, that you are a high-level officer when it comes to the law, you are a public relations officer to the whole world. You go to United Nations, as you normally mention, and you know how to get freedom. Why can't you do this for so many years? This is where I am having problem. Why can't you do this thing that you are saying, that this is how to get freedom for so many years, and you allow your children, your brothers, you allow the strangers to come to our land and they are killing us in our farms. They are killing us in our roads. They are intimidating us in different corners of our land. They are about to take our land, and you are watching. And you continue to go around, tell people that you are a public relation officer. You are a high-ranking barrister. You go to social place that look at what Nandika is supposed to do. I want to say this. Our people should stop deceiving themselves. If you know what to do for so many years and you refuse to do it, and you're not talking, you know it all. You are a professional. You want to direct Nandika and IPOB on what to do. They give me the number of DOS. I want to give them advice. They are not getting it right. Maybe it's like the absence of Nandika. Why are you deceiving yourself? This is my question to all of you. Because you say you know what to do and you refuse to do it for so many years. Why don't you think that something is wrong with you for saying all these things, that you know what to do and you are giving advice on air, on radio station, that this look at what you are politicians. I want to make it clear for all of you that what we need is a referendum. What we need is the round table discussion that will lead to everyone taking his own decision on where to belong. You can never force me to be a one Nigeria. You can never force me that you want presidency. We are not interested in that. Let the blessing of Chukwu Kikabiama bless all the dedicated ones who are doing this wonderful work to make sure that we support the voice of the truth, which is our leader. At the same time, freedom we must get. Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. I have another one calling, and I have this one is on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good day or good morning, my brother. My name is Chibuzo. I'm calling from Sweden.
There we
Please, Mazi, this man who said they should give him presidency, I think he's one of the people who went to Abuja to meet their president, their dead Buhari.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just asking. Well, I just want to say thank you all of you who are on the radio broadcasting. May God give you people the strength to be able to broadcast more and tell us what is going on. I also thank our leader. Anytime I remember him, I begin to cry because he loves his people so much. And may Chukwu Kikabiam, may Elohim help him, be with him, and give him the courage and give him the power so that he come out with victory. May God bless all of us, all the Biafrans, all the IPOB, and all the lovers of freedom. Thank you, my brother.
There we go. Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra, USA 2. We're still taking calls here at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. Give us a call. We're still waiting and taking your calls. I have a few more minutes to go on this program. And this is Radio Biafra. Call lines are open still for you.
Oh, nada. Land of the righteous. Land of my originality. Land of the righteous. Biafra. Land of the righteous. Biafra. My home, my fatherland. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south, and the middle, great Biafran people. We take it to idol worship and we lost the face of our God. And as we wallowed in idol worship, the British entered in, trading on the Niger, exploiting your people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take soup to them yesterday. I brought in civilization, brought in your religion, and told us about America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got ulterior motive. With religious pitted us amongst our brethren, with denomination teared us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your place forever. Oh, Nana. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left out when we are gone. Now it's the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my father. The descendants of Abraham. From Father Isaac, the descendants of Jacob. Biafra is a reality. My originality.
Why are you people lying? Why don't you tell them they want an independent Biafra? Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we owe everything to QPSK who asked us to come. Not by our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of the Most High.
Back in 1940, amalgamation, colonial masters, criminal masters, a mercenary soldier named freq brought together all them captives, including Java people, them Yorubas and them Ariwas, and so many other people called us Nigeria, Niger area. Oh, Nigeria, people with different.
All right, I'm back again on seat. Let me take this one as probably the last call today. Call out straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, from here.
Welcome to the program.
I'm calling from I'm calling from the zoo.
There we
I reside in Abakaliki.
There we
I thank you very much. I thank all the presenters.
Abakaliki is Biafra land, isn't it?
Yes, Biafra.
Okay, you said you're calling from the zoo, so.
It's zoo, and I reside in Abakaliki.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. All right, go ahead, sir.
Okay, I thank Chukwuka Abiam for the life of our leader. As far as our leader is alive, we are so happy. But we are going to fight and force ourselves from the zoo. But if we are already, it gets us physically. And our elders, so-called our elders, don't want to know how we are suffering. They are fighting for their selfish interest. But I'm urging all the Biafrans, anybody who knows that he is a Biafran, he or she is a Biafran, stand on your feet and defend your land. Don't listen to all these people that working for the zoo, playing certain politics. You are seeing your people, they are killing your people everywhere. They are killing your mother, raping your children, and you are talking about politics. To keep person, is he a politics? To let somebody be a politics, is he playing politics? This is a relation to planning starting from 1950 to today, 1945, yeah, to today. But we thank God that Chukwuka Abiam send somebody like our leader, Mazi, to set us free from all these insults, to set us from all this slavery, and all that's going down and talking about kneeling down for planning. Look at planning that you are kneeling down because of selfish interest. You don't know what we are suffering here. They don't know the type of suffering we are suffering. They think that this is the way our life is supposed to be. But within a short time, they will know that we have stand up to defend our land. No problem. Wherever you are, and I want everybody, whether you are in diaspora, wherever you are, if you know that you betrayed Biafra, know that you must live with the plan, you cannot come down here unless your name did not enter in a black book, no matter what. Thank you, Presenter Mike Arpita. We thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. I think this guy sent me something, so let me, before I go.
PM gwa m n'ote gị na-akpọ na phone concerning the issue brief and everything. Animal all of that. I'm sorry for that. Concerning the issue na Lagos, a place called Abulado. Anakbosi uno ndị Igbo dia. Akutusi uno ha. Emekwa m few calls ka mara ihe wekwo n'ụlọ do na efe iche n'ebe ahụ ọnọdụ na ekwesịghị elu ọnọdụ ya benu ndị Igbo jejegokọsị ya na a na-agwa ha na-ego ya na kwuo na onwere ihe ya eme. So the only thing bụ aghọtara m ihe na-akpọnụ ka akpọba asọrọ ọkụ mebe kọntaktị ka ha wee nwee ike stọpụ ha. But because one of these things, we go many times warning concerning all this issue. Culture and Igbo by the Eguana Banoketa. Problem on the Igbo web na how will ego meluchi. Ihe niile bụ ego. I had her political in life. Aburu ọbụna adọ political in life enwe ebe ha ji azụ eje. I have confused people until they had political in life. Average only Igbo ọbụna believe in ego bụ everything, ego bụ everything. So tribe anyị na-eme ya. Ihe akpọ onye Igbo asị nwanne gị nọ n'isi si ya na ihe dị otu a stop one ya. Ikwucha ya ọkweghị ọ pụọ n'azụ. Ọ sị na ị na-aghọrị ya aghọrị. Ị chọọ ka o mee investment n'ebe ya bụ tomorrow to make a sort big money. They went and be doing the things they want. Then when the problem comes, akpọkasịba na phone ka na-egbu ha na-enyere ha aka. Achị kurie ụlọ niile dị ebe a si kurie ya because unu stupid. Very, very stupid. Jidofo eze nwa ọ gwasịghị ọnụ na ihe ngwago unu maka concerning some of set up all these tribal and set but no amaho. Let me tell you, all this Lagos unu na-ego ana na invest in the Igbo na Alopia. Ebe ahụ na-ego ana sometimes jee na map allocation jụọ onwe gị kedu ebe ahụ area anyị na-ego ana kedu ihe edebe ya for. A place called Amodofe ndị Igbo Gorigo is an industrial area. Aya anu uno niile ahụ unu nwe na Amo. In the year 2040, in the year 2035, the reason for federal government is concerning Han and Niger because major of these people are Nigerians today migrated from Niger. Maybe see everything before the year 2035. Oh yeah, follow. Every politician knows about that. Oh yeah, Ethiopia. Major thing na Nigeria get income get Ethiopia. Ono ni na unu na alụ na location ebe ndị Yoruba uno yedo tu aya there we be six. Mgbe onye ọbụla ya azọba onwe ya. If possible the year 2040 Nigeria cannot be one again. Then ọbụna ha ya abụ one nọrọ restructuring. State ọbụla ya wepụta laws ha. Ụlọ niile ahụ unu lụrụ na location ebe constitution kwuru na steeti na ebe a bụ industrial area. Ị ga-eruzie. What did he put about it? And they won't cut again at the world. Where we get PMA because now location could never have industrial area. Hamo Mabon could not develop Behanine because Hama now lost the tribe Kunubunduzus tribe Ninemwe. Onya Wasagi Bulu Efi Ofuala Hajine way 5,000 Biana Lagos, let's see ya Bukolegiana Jena Behajadebia. So business meaning na happen na Igbo ndu Yoruba for ya na onwe onye Yoruba ya eje lu no na Igbo or mepe any business. Dangote cement the most to ebe ọ kacha ele afia bụ na Eastern region na the whole Nigeria after Lagos. Eastern region but no we go from the warehouse nke o ji enwe depot or any investment. The most richest man recorded in Africa. And we go from Korea East. Dangote, each state of Nogalo, Yahaka of Nukuaya, of biggest depot. I waited to Yafa. Ndonzuzu. I waited to Nukuafa. Because who now do political in life? Only you know, man. You understand? He watched Dangote na Fugo problem and when Nigeria. We don't need to investment here. Now invest in other African country. Now happen at as a few in Nigeria. In case Nigeria crash, you can only survive.
All right. Fortunately or unfortunately, he sent me this clip very late. Tomorrow, this is what I'm going to deal with. We're going to because when you listen to him, too much. This is why somebody took it out of the forum. He doesn't want our people. I don't know among Amarebe. I don't know what they're thinking. If I'm okay now, what is politics in this? Except that he's advising our people. No, he doesn't like it because these people are all saboteurs. Anything he put a favor on the bany in the zoo context, they will take it off. They don't want it in the. So how can I become a part of that thing? No, forget it. Not for people like me. You can stay there and while about your stupidity and your ignorance. That's your problem. You don't like politics. Is this politics? He's advising our people. If I draw very far from what, even Odime Wujuku, Ikemba, Ogalo, Ranalo, Alfianalo, Ojeba, and Zuzu. They call him to come and open the market. He just told them off. This is exactly what this man is saying. Anyara bought some million to know Mazu Anyaro, and it will be too late for us. With this, I'm going to stop this program. I'm going to give room for the next broadcaster that's coming in, Mazi, to take part in this thing. Tomorrow, this is where I'm going to deal with. Achamema me wendi Igbo ndị ọzọ dị iche n'Igbo ọ dị iche iche. Eme a na-akpọ ndị mba ọzọ as if na anyị nwa, they are what the most intelligent. Like I told you, if the gap between stupidity and ignorance, foolishness and the wisdom, the very, very small. That is why it's ignorance before the lunar wisdom, before the gap for us. That you almost behave like that. All right, this is Radio Biafra. I want to remind you that tomorrow is another day we'll be here on this program, that Biafra is our religion. And Radio Biafra is where we worship. From me to you, it's goodbye. Stay tuned.
Lies our